Why, hello there everyone, and welcome to another Hades run. Normally, when I've been doing these runs recorded off-stream, I've been recording the gameplay separately and then doing a voiceover after the fact, and then I put the voiceover on top of it, so that way, well, it's mostly because when I'm doing a run, at the time I'm playing, I'm not sure if it's going to be a winning run, nor do I even know if it's going to be a run worth posting to YouTube. But today I'm recording it at the same time just because I'm feeling pretty confident, and I'm going to be attempting my first 20 heat run. And you will see why I'm taking Shattered Shackle here. So I'm going to be taking the aspect of Chaos Shield because I've yet to beat 20 heat, and so I want to go in feeling as safe as possible, and this is the weapon I'm most confident with in terms of having a high confidence about winning. And the reason I think taking Shackle is a good idea is because I'm turning on Underworld Customs, which requires you to purge a boon each time you leave a region. And so if we're going to be short on boons, I'm thinking the Shackle will sort of mitigate that, just in case it takes a while for us to deck ourselves out with boons in each slot. Aside from that, though, we have 1 hard labor, 1 lasting consequences, max convenience fee, 1 jury summons, 3 extreme measures, benefits package, middle management, like I said, or no, Underworld Customs is like I said. Middle management, I've yet to say. Each mini-boss encounter contains +1 armored foe. Then Heightened Security, so we have to avoid traps. 1 damage control. Normally, if I'm using the Exegriff, I can just crank this up to max, because the Exegriff attacks so quickly, it just tears through this, and it doesn't really matter. But with the shield, this actually is significant, so I only want to do 1. And then tight deadline, 1 tight deadline, which isn't really that big of a deal because I've been getting through just fine with 1 tight deadline. So, first 20 heat run. Heat gauge greatly exceeded. I know it's a bit hasty to skip all the way straight to 20 heat now because so far the highest heat I've beaten is 15, but I really want to start doing 30 heat attempts, and I hate how long it takes to unlock everything in this game, and so I'm sort of just being stubborn about it. So let's try it.
What's the worst that could happen?
Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more Hades videos, because I'm enjoying this game way too much, and I plan on making more. I plan on continuing the Hades content, just because I foresee myself liking this game for a while. Aphrodite start.
Oh, how I long to see you face to face. Until such time, however, this old means of keeping touch shall have to do, so you take care now,
Literally my least favorite boon I could have gotten. Could be okay, though. I really don't like weak. I'm re-rolling just so I could maybe get something like that. That's actually fine, considering we have Sisyphus Shackle, so every one of these slots, well, the dash and the call won't do anything. But the cast, our special, and our attack is going to be buffed with Sisyphus Shackle, so it's okay if it takes us a while to get an attack or a special boon, so let's do that. I don't want a tank build, though. We have tight deadline on, so I kind of want to be faster. We don't have to go full glass cannon, though, because it's only 1 tight deadline. Wall Slam doesn't actually CC until their shield is gone.
On my authority.
That's why I was backing off. We have a big convenience fee on, so getting the money could be good. But then we're going to have to be very selective about when we go to stores. Okay. Dude, the attack animations for those hands are so fast. I wouldn't even call it an animation, they just fly towards you. Why is it so fast? Oh, it's because that's his perk. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I did not turn on the thing which makes enemies faster, but just this specifically is their perk. Fast hands. Fastest hand in the West. Let's do chaos.
Going in. TARTARUS.
Physics never ceases to intrigue me, son of Hades.
That's scary, but I don't even know if we're going to be doing a cast build yet. That's awful. I'm re-rolling this.
Got anything else?
Is this preferable?
That's actually pretty good. That'll counterbalance our convenience fee. Convenience fee is making it where shop prices are plus 80%, so this will almost completely nullify that. And it's not like we're using a cast a lot right now, so this is good. That could be really, really good to get this early too, though. But it's only plus 17%, whereas plus 70% gold will always be guaranteed when we get gold, so let's do this. It's not bad. Nectar will give us a palm, but we don't have any boons, so... Darkness. Are these enemies so fast?
Ready for them.
I specifically didn't check the Pact of Punishment that makes enemies faster, because I hate enemies being faster, and this is what I get. Enemies being faster is scarier to me than having their damage increased. Because if their damage is increased, I can still dodge their attacks just fine, but when they're faster, it's harder to dodge, and even if they don't do much damage, it adds up. So the shop's going to be expensive. I think 260 is enough to buy a boon, though. Our chaos boon isn't taking effect yet, though. So 270. Dang. Doing the Charon shop this early could be really good, and that would actually... So that, coupled with our chaos boon, would completely get rid of convenience fee, but doing the Charon fight this early would take a long time, and that'll take a pretty significant chunk of time from our timer, so I'm a little intimidated about that. Another Aphrodite. I don't want Aphrodite. Man, if only there was just one gold pot or something in here that I could use to buy the Athena boon. I'm really tempted to do the Charon fight just because it's still so early. I can go high risk, but we're going once we get our chaos boon unlocked. I don't think we're going to really need the Charon discount, so let's just pass by. Just window shopping.
Any lads?
Ow, ow. Stay still. Can't hit them. Actually, yeah, Skelly would be good in here.
Hey, what's going on?
Heads up.
Skelly's actually taking it for a while. Normally Skelly dies super fast.
Had enough.
Take that just because it's epic. Well, but that'll get rid of our Sisyphus buff. We're still technically going to be doing a little bit of extra damage, because this is plus 91% and Sisyphus is giving us plus 80%, but... Let's do the dash. Because Sisyphus isn't buffing our dash at all yet. Ares. Ares could give us Doom Shield, that would be good. Not the hands. Okay, who's left?
My boon from chaos is true.
I see you have the Lady Aphrodite's blessing there already. Love and death together.
Are we getting the duo boon already? No, we can't.
Most agreeable to me.
We don't have an Ares boon yet. Okay, this is good. Let's take that. Blood Frenzy is also kind of tempting for the Hades fight, though. Yes, okay. Does our Chaos Boon affect that, or is it only chamber rewards? I have jury summons on, right? That's why there's so many enemies. Doom Special is so good.
Through all of that.
And my keep.
So when it made that ding sound, that meant that there was a chest in the room, right? Okay, no, I was going to say, I thought it was normally for fishing.
What lurks in the river Styx?
I think time freezes when we're fishing.
The hellfish.
I didn't think a fishing point could spawn in this place. Which is why I just assumed, well, I guess the ding was for the chest. But nope, good thing I kept searching. I do want to talk to Sisyphus so I can keep advancing the quest line so I can get his summon, so I can actually use a useful summon instead of Skelly. But it might be smarter to top off our health since we're kind of in uncharted territory here. With it being our first 20 heat run. Don't worry, Sisyphus, I will come back on another run. Because I do really want his summon. I heard Baldy takes a long time to get, just because the quest line's really long. So hopefully I can at least get Meg's summon soon. Because I think hers is the best. Well, actually, no. I see people use Baldy a lot too, but Meg seems pretty good just all around. Hammer, want that. Oh, never mind. The Chaos Boon isn't increasing the money we gain, so it couldn't have affected the chest either way. It reduces shop prices. Okay, for some reason, when the Chaos Boon evolved, I was remembering it as something that would increase the amount of money we get. But it doesn't matter because I was wondering if that would affect the money gained from the chest or just chamber rewards, but it wouldn't do either because it's just decreasing shop prices. So that restores less health because of lasting consequences. I don't need any of that. But actually, I don't know. Maybe everything I said there was wrong. Nope, it is gold I find. So the shop prices are still expensive. Okay, I was right the first time. And it said any gold I find, so I think that should affect chests. Because if it were only chamber rewards, I'm pretty sure it would say it. I almost touched those spikes. Am I even having any benefit from this Aphrodite dash? I can never tell how much use I'm actually getting from it.
This shield's about to
That's pretty good. That's good depending on what kind of build you're doing. I think that's better on Beowulf. Explosive return's really good. I don't know if I should get explosive return or this. This is best all around, but this will be really good for certain rooms, especially once we get to Elysium. 50 is a lot of damage. The only issue is that sometimes you're not close enough to actually hit them with it. I think I'll go with this.
teamed up.
Where's that aura? Some kind of vortex? I don't know what that ability is. I haven't seen that yet.
Power of Olympus.
I'm going to upgrade that, because that is where we are getting all of our damage. At least right now. I'm really glad I got that Sisyphus Shackle, because we are not finding many boons. And knowing that we're going to have to purge one at the end of this kind of hurts. I'm not getting rid of the Doom Special, though. That is the most important one we have right now. touch the spikes.
All mine.
Shop. So we do have enough money now. Okay, Zeus shield. I do love Zeus spoons, but if I'm not going Zeus lightning on the shield to special, I'm really not putting Zeus stuff anywhere, because if I'm going to use Zeus spoons on a shield, I'd want it on the special.
Pleasure doing business.
Side hustle, that'll counterbalance the... This coupled with our chaos boon is going to pretty much eliminate convenience fee and then some, probably, considering we're getting side hustle so early. Let's get the Zeus spoon anyway, though, just because we will have to purge one. Man, that's heroic. Although, when we purge boons, it does let us get money for it. We're just selling the boon. So if I sell this, it could give us a lot of money. I'll do that. It's not bad.
Hello, Fury sisters.
Pretty sure special is giving us the highest DPS. So I should just spam that. We're not very high damage right now, which is fine. What? Scully might be good here, actually. I should have called him earlier, though. Not much use in calling him now, maybe. I'll do it anyway. I always have extra Scullys left over. Thank you, Skelly. That actually was really useful.
Always disturbing.
Glad to be of service.
Okay, so first of all, let's see what we're going to purge before I consider buying anything.
Can wash away my boons.
Wish I could re-roll that. I'd like to sell the heroic dash. We can still sell it later, though. There will be a chance. That's the only thing I'm willing to sell here. That's too valuable, and that's necessary. Just want to make sure we do have it on, right? Like, it won't let us leave. Hold on. Let's see here. I don't know if I should keep the shackle on. Tempted to put this on, even though money isn't much of an issue now. So ideally, I'd like to get an attack boon and maybe even a cast boon in ASPHODEL. So if I do, it means the shackle isn't going to be helping us much for the Hydra fight. But most of our damage is from the special, so okay, let's get the money on this. Then after ASPHODEL, we can put on something like Acorn or Hourglass. Like that. Let's see if it lets us leave. Okay, that's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure that it went to unnecessarily sell something.
There goes that one.
Okay, so we don't have much HP.
Yes. Change of scenery, at least.
I didn't realize time doesn't pass in the first room. I was rushed through these rooms assuming it does. So I'm actually okay with the key because I like to always have at least one reroll on hand, and we don't have any right now.
More of these are there.
For the Chaos Gate, I don't think I want to take it though. I'm going to have to go with health. Even though I would like the reroll. I heard the Chaos Gate, I didn't see it. But either way. Or maybe it was an Erebus Gate. I just remembered Erebus Gates and Chaos Gates make the same sound, don't they? I should have checked. Need to remember the lava is going to deal a ton of damage to us, which makes the Hydra fight actually scary. Unless you have Aspect of Arthur, because that'll make you safe from the lava. So I really like the Aspect of Arthur in the Hydra fight. Hermes shop. Shop prices aren't reduced, it's just our money gain, and so that won't be enough money to buy a boon. Let's do Hermes. Might give us an extra dash, which would be nice. Or make our special faster, which would also be nice. Okay. They're all killing themselves. Not complaining. There's an Erebus Gate. So the other one must have been a Chaos Gate, I'm assuming. The one that I didn't visually check, but only heard.
You've got a ways to go yet, boss. Good news is the slowest part of this particular trip is hereby over now.
Now. I like this. I'll take that.
Moving right along.
That's just money. I don't know if I want to pass up an Ares, though. Taking that.
I'll just take this one.
Money is valuable, though, because we are getting an increased amount of money from our Chaos boon. What would we want from Ares? Probably something that buffs Doom. So the chance of us getting something that buffs Doom is pretty decent. If we don't get that, though, I'm going to wish I did the money. We're doing okay on time, so I don't think I have to worry about that. I'm going to do it. Really hope I don't get hit here. I'm going to regret this big time if I do get hit. Gives us extra side hustle.
Let's go, you wretches.
Oh great, it's those enemies. Need to make sure all the explosive enemies are gone first before I start going in. Wow. No! Right near the end. Wow. Doing. I spent so much extra time in that room too, making sure I was careful. Okay, Artemis. Taking Eurydice, even though I don't have any boons yet.
Guess I get a break.
It hurts.
And here I was just thinking it's been too long since the Hades kid stopped by.
Oh, well, not much use in doing this because I don't even have 4 boons, pretty sure. That could be interesting because it has a high chance of upgrading our special, but we're going to have to purge one of our boons anyway, so I'd rather just get this.
You bet.
Feeling better here already. Bye now.
Take care.
We really do not have much. Literally, the Doom Special is all I have going for me right now. In terms of... Ow. In terms of our current build. Ow. Please be a health chest.
Should be useful.
No gems. There is a pool, though. Oh, and a shop. Okay, good. Nice.
Something I need.
If I get that, I can still buy a boon. Man, if only I didn't get hit in the Erebus Gate, I would probably have enough money to buy a boon and that health right here. Hydra's up next. I really don't want to lose a Death Defiance in the Hydra fight. That would be lame. But we need boons.
I can use this.
That would let us start proccing, I forgot what it's called, but the mirror upgrade that lets you do plus 40% damage to foes that have at least 2 curses, 2 status effects. I like the cast though, and that would be good for Hydra. That's pretty good too. These are actually all decent. I do like this for the Hades fight, and we're under 40% right now, so taking this right now will maybe save us from having to use a Death Defiance, which would be huge. And if we do that, it's okay if we have to sell it afterwards, because that means if we got to save a Death Defiance, it would pretty much already be paying for itself. I would like to do this so I could keep it, though. How many boons do I have right now? So, so it's going to ask us to either purge this or that. I'm okay with purging the dash. So it means if I get this, I can keep it. I'm doing the attack then. Okay, this is a little rough. Feeling the Erebus Gate was pretty substantial.
What's the matter, Lerny? You seem quite upset.
Saving Skelly for not this phase, but not the first phase he calls in help, but the one after that. And he must have barely whiffed that. Okay, well. Yeah, because I can't call in Skelly multiple times. This is scary too because the lava does so much extra damage. Oh nice, they are dropping health items. I forgot about that. I always forget it can work during boss fights. That's nice. So it actually might be okay to let the eggs spawn enemies, since that's potential health. Why is there so much lava on the ground? On what little ground there is. I'm going to just call in Skelly in this next phase. I don't know if he has to be in range of enemies for them to get aggroed. Skelly, please stay alive a little bit longer. Okay. Come on. Literally, the attack itself is I mean, the special itself is barely doing any damage. It's the Doom that's doing the damage. Okay. Okay, that was way too close. Scully actually came in clutch there.
And don't come back.
Okay, we're going to have to purge a boon. Since we have so many of those to throw away. Kill me.
Should I take the
Sell the dash. That's a lot of money for something I'm not even getting much use out of. Nice. I hope we get a store soon. I might want to do the hourglass and then buy this. And then once we're through Elysium, I can use the hourglass to buy stuff in the shop before Temple of STYX. So that would be nice. Although, after that Hydra fight, I'm really tempted to do an acorn just so I don't die during the Theseus fight, but I think this is better in the long run. Okay, so now let's buy that. 11 encounters. Yes, please. Okay.
take me up? Good.
Hammer. Oh man, they split apart into more. That's their skill. And they explode. Okay, I forgot about that part. Ow. I want that hero. That's not where I meant to end up. Ow. I spent so much effort to make sure that didn't happen. And then it happened. That was a grueling room. That's pretty nice. I've never tried this. I'm not going to be experimental this late into the run, though.
Good stuff.
Please have a shop. Dang it. Okay, let's get the money then. Well, ours charging up faster is pretty nice, especially on Aspect of Chaos. How am I not hitting it? There.
All clear.
Ooh, okay. Dang it, it had to be when a shop shows up. That's too tempting, but if we pass up this shop now, I don't know if we're going to get another one. And it is just Aphrodite, which I don't care about, so I might as well just look at it as a Dionysus room, but even if it's just an extra throwaway Aphrodite boon, that could be good for when we need to purge a boon. Ooh. So we already have that on. I don't know if it's worth doubling it. It'll extend it by two encounters. I don't think that's worth the money. I'm doing the shop. It's not worth losing a Death Defiance for an Aphrodite boon. And I got the Aphrodite boon anyway, but at least we can heal.
Why not?
Do we want the heart instead? I'd like to do Zeus here, but that might be the Minotaur. So it might be better to do this to upgrade our Doom. Oh, we can get both. I would have much rather gotten this earlier in the run. I don't know if this is worth getting this late. That's max health up, right? That's not health restoration. If it was health restoration, I would get it, because then it would counterbalance the Pact of Punishment we have, and it would make it where we're more likely to have full health when we start the Hades fight, because of that pool we can drink from, the fountain we can drink from, when we find the Satyr Sack. I think it's too late for this. I'm going to get that.
Let's break some hearts.
That might be Minotaur, so let's just do this because it can upgrade our Doom. Oh, Thanatos, nice. I dashed and he spawned right in front of me and I couldn't move.
So how about we get this business over with? Who dies first?
Okay, Than, you take... Than might actually win here because these are enemies with lots of HP. He's going to get that. Okay, they're tied. Oh man, I could have killed the crystal quicker. I didn't know that spawned. Dang it, he beat me. Yeah, it's hard to beat him in rooms with enemies like that. At least we didn't get hurt too much. That's interesting. I do like his call. And we also don't have a dash. So these are all actually tempting. So we don't have a dash. That could give us a dash. Not the best dash. Best dash would be Athena. But that's a pretty good dash. Especially if you start buffing the Blade Rifts. But I don't know if we're going to get a chance to do that. We don't have a call. This is a good call. I don't know how significant this is. It is a duo boom, which means it must be good, but honestly, deal damage faster, half a second to 0.35 seconds. It's still the same amount of damage, so... I feel like I should take that, though, just because it's a duo boon. I feel like I have to try every duo boon at least once. Doesn't sound bad. It just seems kind of underwhelming for a duo boon. Okay. Oh, we can get Hydrolite Gold here. Nice.
Not to live in peace. And all for what? Such a waste. All for your foolish pride, that you should care more to be remembered by those you shall never know than to be loved.
Alright, Patroclus, great story. Now, where's that Hydrolite Gold?
Warning you, if you keep showing up like this, I'm going to have to find a new nickname for you.
Uh-oh.
No need to go out of your way there, sir. We're just acquaintances. I don't know anything about you either.
And you are better off. This place is for the greatest of the Greeks. Do I seem like the sort to fit in here? Go on and chat with Theseus, or someone of that sort.
I thought there was a chance we were going to need this, but turns out we do not. And so we are taking this to stay healthy.
Take care then.
Palm, Ares. That might be Minotaur. Let's take the Palm. I don't mind upgrading that. 5 to 7 is pretty significant. That's pretty significant too, though. I think this might add up more, though. These were... That's already level 2, whereas this is level 1.
That's a relief.
That'll give us a palm. We don't need the health from darkness, so let's do this. Oh, not you. Okay, we're doing a decent amount of damage now. And it's in a tricky spot. It's hard to hit. The duo boom we got that makes the poison deal damage faster is really more of a defensive thing, because it's still doing the same amount of damage total. It's just that if they're dying faster, it makes it where they won't stay alive longer, because if they die faster, it means that, you know, they have less chance to hurt you, because if they stay alive longer, even if they're going to die, so long as they're alive, they can deal damage to you. So it's really more of a defensive thing, even though they frame it like it's an offensive thing. Money, because money gives us more. Keep that health there. I don't want to accidentally pick it up when I don't need it. Just in case we might need it. More health. Okay, it took a while for my special to come back. Just wanted to make sure the health doesn't... Just wanted to make sure the health items don't disappear. That was close. Oh, he did regenerate. This might have been a good skelly room. I didn't expect this to get so hairy. It is a lot of gold. We hit up the shop again since we have enough money. Sush, don't need it. Could be something good though. We can get a cast, although it's going to be weak without the lightning being buffed. This is the most significant thing we can get. I'm okay if we have to sell it, but having a call is decent as well.
The power of the gods.
I'm upgrading that because that's what's giving us most of our damage. Okay, Theseus fight.
You challenge us to battle, Hellspawn. Then Asterius and I accept.
I would really like to get an extra dash before the Hades fight. Oh, that barely didn't reach him. I literally dashed into the bullets. So we're not doing that much damage. As expected. We don't really have that many boons. But we're staying pretty healthy and safe. Which is fine. We just have to be pressured a little bit because of the timer. I kind of want to... Do I want to save my Greater Call? Nah. I'm getting kind of reckless there. I wanted to make sure I was close enough to hit them with the Zeus sliding. Yeah, this is taking a while. Holy. I was blocking. How did that hit me? Okay. Sirius down. He's already kind of hurt. Get out of there. Okay, whew, got a little worried there too.
Finally. Someone will like this.
So even though that did feel like it took way too long, we still have time to spare. So like I said, only one tight deadline isn't really that strict. Okay, so we can use the hourglass to get this. We have to sell one of these. That gives us a lot of money for something that's not very significant, so I think that's actually worth it. Even though I thought I was going to end up selling that, so let's sell this.
Oh, that's cold.
I'm getting that. Just because it's getting extended. So now let's switch to Acorn. And we still have the time extensions from Hourglass, which is why I like entering Elysium with Hourglass so much. Because even if you just enter Elysium with Hourglass, and then swap to something else at the end of Elysium, you're still getting the benefits of the Hourglass in Temple of STYX. So even though you're only using it for one area, you're effectively getting a benefit in 2 areas. I did put Acorn back on, right? Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I have Acorn. Okay. Okay. 540. Wait, what? How many hammers do we have? Bull Rush charging faster. And explosive return. And I don't want to risk losing either of those for some random things I'm not used to. So I won't do Anvil. We have a cheap Ares, a cheap Dionysus, and a Palm, a big Palm. Both of our main damage boons are level 3, so a big Palm is probably going to have some severe law of diminishing returns going on. So I don't think that would be worth it. I think I'd rather get Dionysus or Ares. Let me see what's over here. Money, Heart, Ares, Palm, Lightning. Okay, we could do... Man, we do not have much HP here. So let's do the Heart. Do the Heart and then Ares. Let's get Dionysus then.
Just what I need.
We don't have a cast. That could be good for more damage. Actually, this could be really good for the Hades fight if we're able to infect some of his minions with Hangover. That's giving us plus 75% damage on Hades and anyone else we hit. So that's actually really, really good. This is way too late for that, even though I like it. It's still kind of tempting now just because I have such little max HP, but this is the best. That influence is really good. Hey, we can still buy this too.
There is a reliable deliverer of death, it seems. And that makes 3 of us, I think.
We literally just sold that. If we got this first and then got this, would it still make it go down to 0.35, or is it just a percentage of whatever it's at? I'm doing this just for more damage. I don't care if it's delayed. Let's do the Heart because we need more max health. Kind of worried we won't even have max HP for the Hades fight because, well, we're getting a lot of heroes here. I was going to say, if we don't have much HP now, then the fountain isn't going to heal us. But we just got a significant amount of HP from that room, so I guess I'm worrying for nothing. Having your Doom deal more damage but be delayed is way better than just having your Doom proc faster. Which is weird, because you'd figure the Duo Boon would be way better than regular stuff, but it's really not. I'd probably rate that one of the worst Duo Boons then. Although it is nice to grab if you want to sell it. Like how I did it. Ow. That did 100 damage! I forgot how dangerous the traps were. That did 100 damage. And we only have 175 max HP. Please drop a hero. This room is so tiny. Okay, that was a stressful room. Whew. Okay, we might lose a Death Defiance here. It's fine. Not too worried about the Hades fight. Not the satyr. If we get poisoned once, I'm probably going to insta-die. That sucks. From that one trap. Okay, plus 50. We have enough money to buy anything? Nope. We might have enough money for that palm by the end of this if we do the money next. Is the palm really what we want, though? I think I'd rather do Ares.
Should check this way.
Shop here, that's nice. Ah, man, if only we had enough money for that. If only I didn't buy that one extra boon in the main store, but how could I have known that? Well, if I can't afford this, might as well get the other things. This might last into Hades, actually. This might last into Hades too, but it would have a pretty negligible effect, considering how long the fight would have to be. Man, I wish I could replenish that Death Defiance. And now we can sell something. If only I got this before the purple pool. I wonder if selling this now would give us more money than what so obviously this would definitely give us more money if this is going to be the room with the satyr stack. I think I'll sell it then.
That's one less boon.
Well, I was offered that sale earlier. Okay, we got some health from that room. Okay, nice. So yeah, it was the correct decision to sell that boon.
Just tuck that away.
Yeah, but our hangover damage rate right now isn't 0.5 seconds because we got that other boon that's making it take longer to proc, which adds another half second. So I think it's a total second right now. So I wonder how this interacts with that. The dash could be nice since we don't have a dash at all yet. But I don't really know how much damage we'd actually get from that in the fight. This might be helpful for the skulls. If the faster hangover damage makes the difference between skulls dying before they time out, that might be worth it. Even though I still don't think that's a great boon.
Bit of an aftertaste.
And we are not starting the fight with much HP, not even 200. So it's by the palm. Oh. Right after we fish.
You're mine.
Scuffer.
The scuffer. Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
That's actually still pretty significant. I wasn't expecting it to be that big, with it already being level 3. That's actually pretty huge, too. That's actually huge. But I have to wonder, how often will I be able to make use of this? So if that's over a 30% increase... from base damage, I mean... how does that compare to this in terms of its significance? So I can pretty much treat my special as doing the majority of my damage, even though I do have Hangover as well. This is doing a pretty significant portion of it. The majority of it, I'm assuming. And that's being upped by... it's going from 148 to 181. I think I'm going to go with this just because I can't know how often I'll be able to use this, even though this is huge as well. Bad Influence is really good. Bad Influence is strangely good. Even by itself. Okay, so...
the prince persuades the Underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
we're probably able to do okay damage. Which is fine, because with the shield we can stay defended pretty well. And the timer is fine. It's not going to take us more than 9 minutes.
Alright, this is it.
You have circumvented all of my security measures again. But can you get through me?
Except that one blade that did 100 damage to me. I really wish I had an extra dash.
This again.
The Bull Rush charging up faster is kind of like a dash, though. Oh wow, that Doom does kill the skulls quickly. I guess I don't even need the Hangover to go faster since the Doom does it.
Is this the best that you can do?
I don't want them to die. I want them to stay Hangover inflicted. So I deal extra damage to Hades. How long will it last, though? I need to tag him with my attack every now and then just to keep the poison on him. Privileged status, that's the name of the thing I was thinking of. I need to keep the poison on him so I can have privileged status procced. That was close. Okay, phase 1. I don't think we got hit once. Acorn's still good.
You can't kill me. No more.
Did he turn around? Okay, I didn't know if he just turned around with the laser beam that quickly, because he shouldn't have been able to. What? Okay, there goes one acorn. Wonder if this will reach. Nope. I'd only be worried about this if Extreme Measures 4 was on. And even then, I think I could probably take it, considering how safe I'm staying. Oof. Better not jinx it. Okay, that was an awful time for that call. I don't know if the urns count as traps. If they do, then I need to be super careful around them. Nice. That wasn't too bad.
With your youth comes a certain strength, it seems.
Literally, if I beat a 20 heat run that easily, then I know I can do 30 heat, even if 30 heat takes a few tries. That was my first successful 20 heat run. Glad you could watch it. And if I want to sort of highlight what that was about. So obviously, the poison attack and the doom special is what was letting us proc privileged status, which is... Why does hovering over it not tell us what it is? It's one of these things. If we have 2 status curses, then we deal... It must be this, yeah, plus 40%. We do plus 40% damage to any enemy with at least 2 statuses, which is why I kept wanting to tag them with the poison, because the doom and the poison procs this. And so, special being faster was nice. We buffed our doom with that. Bad influence is really nice. I don't really know how much time during that boss fight we were actually benefiting from this, because he really didn't seem to summon that many enemies. Normally he summons a lot more, and in that case, bad influence could be procced a lot more easily. That's still an amazing boon, though. We kept getting this, even though I sold it. Not many boons left, just because we had to purge a boon each time we left an area, so less boons to show off here. Something else I was wanting to say about the build. I think I forgot, though. Obviously. How long did that take? 30 minutes? Not bad, considering we had to keep axing our boons. Oh yeah, okay, I remembered what I was going to say. Okay, so literally that was actually pretty smooth and not that bad. The only 2 scary parts, the 2 giant goofs that almost messed me up, were me getting hurt in that Erebus gate. Getting hurt at the very end of that Erebus gate just had such a big domino effect, because not only was that disheartening, but that was the difference between me getting the gold from the Erebus gate and not getting the gold from the Erebus gate. If I got the gold from that Erebus gate, I would have been able to buy a boon in the shop and gotten the health item. And so since I wasn't able to get the health item, it made the boss fight super close, and I almost died. And then I almost died on that Hydra fight. And then, so getting hurt in the Erebus gate was mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 was getting 100 HP taken out from that giant buzzsaw in Temple of STYX. Heightened Security is no joke. The strategy is literally just don't touch traps, forehead, but then every now and then you do, and that happens, and we really didn't have much max HP, so 100 HP was a huge percentage of our total health. So that was really scary too. That literally led us to losing a Death Defiance. So literally the only thing that obviously that didn't kill us directly, but that took out enough HP that insignificant hits after that killed us. So essentially, Heightened Security is the only thing that killed us. Most noticeably. Obviously, the accumulation of everything else made it where we died too. But most significantly was that 100 damage from that one buzzsaw. You know what? Now that I think about it, having to purge a boon after each area was probably significant too. Because imagine how many boons we'd have right now if we didn't have to do that. Well, I guess we purge one after Tartarus, purge one after Asphodel, purge one after Elysium. So we would only have 3 more. I guess that's not really that big of a deal. Plus, we get money for it, so it's not that bad. It just hurts having to sell one, especially when you have a bunch of boons you really like. Anyways, we now have 1 more win with Chaos, then Rail. Or Shield of Chaos, I mean, the Shield. I don't understand why the shield itself is called Shield of Chaos when it has an aspect of chaos. That makes it super confusing. They should just call the shield Aegis, right? Because aspect of chaos is an aspect of the shield. That's confusing there. But we have 1 more win with the shield than the gun now. My 2 favorite weapons. Look at all the marks on the ground. Take the gems and the Titan blood.
Unlock a hidden aspect of my weapons.
Can never get enough of that.
As he journeys to his mother's cottage in the cold, loudly speaking,
Cold.
calls out to hear the echo of his voice. The blast of sound, causing a substantive amount of ice and snow to break off from a nearby mountaintop and fall. And fall.
Avalanche! You didn't hear me.
Well, that was interesting.
Anyways, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the run. Do like the video and subscribe if you want to see more Hades videos in the future, because I'm really, really liking this game. And like I said, I really want to start doing higher heat runs. I want to get to at least 30. So let me know you like this kind of video so I can keep making more. And if you have any thoughts, leave them in the comments. And with that said, I will see you all later.